Today, we're ranking 10 bottles from the Buffalo Trace family, everything from budget staples to the unicorns people chase like buried treasure.
From Blantons to Stag, from Weller to Taylor, we're going to find out which bottles actually deserve the spotlight and which ones might just be coasting on that hype train.
10 bottles, one distillery, from everyday pours to impossible finds. This is the ultimate Buffalo Trace tier list.
Let's go. Welcome to the Art Studio, where we experiment, debate, and explore the artistry of bourbon.
Today's list is all about Buffalo Trace, the distillery behind some of the most recognizable bottles in bourbon.
We're going to rank the standard baseline version of all the Buffalo Trace expressions. We're not going to be doing the GTSs. No pappies. We're going to rank them by flavor and by price, whether that's MSRP or what they actually go for if they're allocated, which most of these are. And we're going to rank them on this tier list. Down here, superior. All the way down there, hype train. Before we dive in, make sure you are subscribed. That is going to help our channel grow, and it's going to keep these episodes going every single Tuesday of every single week.
Scott, give us bottle number one.
Bottle number one is Buffalo Trace Bourbon. This is their namesake expression. We've got a Buffalo Trace 90 proof.
Okay.
This uses mash bill number 1. Nobody knows what mash bill number 1 is because Buffalo Trace does not disclose that information.
Dang it.
This is steady, it's reliable. And fun fact, Arthur, Buffalo Trace is said to be the oldest continually operated distillery in the United States. They survived Prohibition by making what they called medicinal whiskey.
I think I've had that before. How much does this cost?
So right now we're looking at about $24.
Pretty good. That's a pretty good price right there.
That's a really good price, yes. What are your thoughts?
Flavor-wise, I think this is a decent pour. It's approachable. Not gonna blow you away. But for $25-30 max, I'm gonna go with, on flavor, it's probably in the B to C range. Price-wise, $25, I would say that's a good price. I would probably put that as a B. Flavor's not going to blow you away, but I think the price kind of nudges it up just a bit.
Yeah, it's a good bottle for the price.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get it for $25 or less, this should be on your shelf, right? I think we're living in the B territory here.
B
it is.
One down. We have a B for the Buffalo Trace. Next up on our list is another B, Benchmark. This is the full proof. Comes in at 125 proof. It is probably what I would consider their bottom shelf. Roughly 4 years of age. We're assuming on this. We don't know for a fact. The mash bill, again, we believe is mash bill number 1, the low rye. But similar to the Buffalo Trace is price-wise $25-ish. It's probably the highest proof value pour on this list. Also, fun fact, it is bottled at barrel entry proof. So this goes in the barrel at 125. It is bottled at 125. What are you giving it?
I think this one is it's good for the money. And you're going to get a lot of proof, but you're not going to get a lot of depth. This drink's a little bit on the younger, hotter side. I think in terms of flavor, it's probably going to be in the C- range. I don't think it's overpriced. I think it's kind of right where it should be. So that's going to keep it right where it's going to be a lower part of the C for me.
I think the flavor is probably actually a little lower for me just because I like more flavor and not just proof.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to go a little bit low. I think D for flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Price-wise, I think I'd go probably C. It pulls it up because it is $25. It's a good value.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best in bourbon, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm like mid C, I think. Yeah.
So I think we're kind of
C minus C-ish, like kind of right here in the middle.
somewhere right there. Does that work for you? Okay. All right, let's move up to something a little harder to find.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
got
we're
some.
getting crazy.
This is the Weller Special Reserve. Bottom of the line weeded in terms of weeded expressions that Buffalo Trace makes. So they have one weeded mash bill that they use. And this is kind of all the barrels that don't make the cut for anything special. They go to Weller Special Reserve.
I mean, this is Pappy.
It's Pappy, but it did
rejected
not.
Pappy.
It did not make the cut to continue its journey to be Pappy. 90 proof, so we're talking another low proofer, kind of like the Buffalo Trace here. Age, we're not sure. I would guess it's probably 5, maybe 6 years old. Who knows? MSRP is going to be roughly 25 to 30. I wouldn't pay more than 30 for this bottle. It's mostly attainable for, I'd say, around $30. In some states, it is a little harder to find. Where are you going to put this one?
I will say Weller Special Reserve is not special or reserve. That's false advertising. Flavor wise, it's fine. It's a low proof, it's weeded, it is super soft, approachable. If you are just getting into bourbon, go for it. Give it a try. Flavor wise, I feel like this is probably a little below average. And so I'm going to say D on flavor. Price wise, I think it's a decent value. The proof kind of doesn't really help it that much. I'm going to say like maybe this side of the benchmark. Maybe even a little farther down. What do you think?
Yeah, the flavor for me is probably going to be D+. I think D+. It is my least favorite Weller, but I do like Weller in general. But this one, like I said, least favorite. Properly priced, so I'm going to go probably D+. Just right below the benchmark.
I think we're probably in agreement there. It's down here, maybe this way.
Nothing special, just kind of sitting there, a little below average.
Yep. All right, we ready for the next one?
Yep, bottle number 4.
Sazerac Rye. Proof on this, 90. The age statement, we don't have that for a fact, but I would guess 4, 5. It is a rye, obviously. Price on this, what do you see this for? $25, $30? I have seen it a little higher than that. 40, even $50 at one point. I'm like, what? It honors the New Orleans Sazerac House and the cocktail that comes from that place. They made the rye whiskey famous way back in the 1800s. Sazerac cocktail, it is known as one of America's first mixed drinks.
I have no use for this bottle. I think that's the problem when it comes to just looking for an enjoyable, neat pour or even something on the rocks. It just doesn't really fit anything that I like. I think it's just a very specific bottle for it. It kind of serves one purpose. There's nothing interesting about this. The proof is low. The flavor is very geared towards a cocktail. Now they do have a new 100 proof, which sounds interesting. And of course the BTAC version is it's probably by most accounts probably the least popular of that BTAC line. But it's much better. You're getting age. You're getting something unique. Yeah. It is properly priced. I'd pay probably 20 for it. But it's going to be an E for me. It's living in your world.
Come here, buddy.
I'm going straight up E for this one.
E down here. Yeah. I mean, this is E for me. Like you said, not much use for it. If you're making cocktails, fine. It still doesn't have the proof to hold up in the cocktail, so it gets lost at times, depending on the cocktail. Yeah, I would not sip this neat, and that's how I like to drink my bourbon or rye. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is down this way.
It is.
Boom. Down here. Okay.
All right. Moving on and moving up. This is the Eagle Rare 10-year. We're moving up in the world of Buffalo Trace. So we've got.
Can we say mid-tier?
I'd say mid-tier.
Yeah.
I'd say mid-tier. We got the mash bill number 1. So we're back. We're back here in this.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of their premium age stated offering. So this is it's 10 years. Although the proof is still low, we're still talking 90, so it's still
okay.
The MSRP of this bottle is actually roughly 40, and it's starting to pop up in places for, we'll call it 50 to 60. I think that's probably what it's mainly going for now, 50 to 60, maybe a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
And a little fun fact for you, since you like giving fun facts.
Fun facts.
So the Eagle Rare barrels are hand selected from the lower floors for sort of that more balanced aging. They don't get all that huge temperature fluctuation. It kind of stays a little more cool,
nice and
damp
smooth
down there. So you got that nice smooth aging process.
All right, I'll start with flavor. I like this one. I don't know what it is. The chocolate, the cocoa, a little bit more of an earthy vibe to this fits my palate. Right. Proof wise, it's still a little light. I wish there was a little bit more proof. Age 10 years, so you do get a little more oak and flavor from the wood. Flavor wise, I would put this at probably a B. Price wise, if you can get it for $50, I think it's worth it. MSRP's maybe around 40, but twice as much as the Buffalo Trace. For me, I like this flavor profile better than Buffalo Trace.
It's really all about the price for me. Okay, so when I look at 10-year bottles, this is up there. I love a good Russell's Reserve 10-year, and it's the same proof point. So I tend to compare, because that's one of my favorites, and I can get that one for 35 to 40. That's a very, very good value. But this one, I'm going to take it for about 50 or 60 is what I'm going to rank this on. And at that price, it's going to go, I think one notch above Buffalo Trace. Just beats out Buffalo Trace, even though it's roughly going to be double the price. The flavor is on point. I like it better. I would pay the money for it to go right.
Yeah, I like the age. The age helps it out a lot. I would actually probably put it right here where Buffalo Trace is, and then move Buffalo Trace.
Slide it down. That's a good point.
I think that's it.
Yeah, it kind of takes over that spot.
Yeah.
Kind of right there. Very solidly in the B spot.
All right, before we jump into the next ones, the next 5, we have some more heavy hitters coming up.
Yeah,
let's do a quick shout out first.
Quick shout out to the Artfully Bourbon Social Club. Thank you so much for supporting us and supporting this channel. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. If you're wondering, that is where we share curated blind sample packs, exclusive Whiskey of the Month pours, barrel picks, and special merch discounts.
Go ahead and scroll down a little bit and feel free to click that link down there. You can sip along and you can help support this channel.
Yep, link down in the description. Now, back to bourbon. Next up is the E.H. Taylor Bottled in Bond. The small batch. It is 100 proof because it's bottled in bond. Non-age stated, but we're assuming at least 4 years. Mash bill number 1, the low rye. Price on this guy is $45, $50 maybe. We have seen it on secondary for $90, $100. This one's named after Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr., the father of the Bottled in Bond Act and an early champion for quality bourbon standards. So, what do you think?
I'm going to start with flavor. I love the E.H. Taylor.
Okay.
Old Edmund Haynes. This is one of the first Buffalo Trace products I fell in love with. This is one of the first kind of allocated special bottles that I got, and I got it from the actual distillery. It's just a very, very good product. I've always loved the 100 proof point. This is, we got the mash bill number 1, so, we're still here. These 4 bottles. So it gives you a nice hug. That 100 proof point, it's very good. It got a nice finish. I love that. I love the flavor of this bottle. in terms of price, you're starting to see them pop up more and more for $60, $70. That's very competitive for the high-end premium bottle and bond market. I think that's very worth it. Anything over 100, no. It's going to go up here. It's going to be, I think, A- for me. That's above. It's going to beat out the Eagle Rare for me.
I like it. It's fine. I do like the proof, the higher proof. For me, Eagle Rare, I like the flavor and that. Like
Eagle Rare it's more like a summer pour. This thing is like all year long. You break this bottle out anytime, 100 proof.
I know it's softer, but it's also like I don't know. I just like the flavor in that though better. So price wise, was that 40? This is we'll say 50, 60.
Figure about $10 more than this bottle.
So
on
if we're
average.
saying 40 or 50, I think we said 50.
60 to 70
so
is probably
70.
fair for this.
I think for me, flavor wise, it would go right here. The Buffalo Trace would get pushed down a little bit more.
If you want to push these down another notch, that way it kind of goes to an A- maybe.
But this is like 5. This is half the age as that. You get more spice, you get more proof, but you don't get the complexity you do in Maple Rare.
But you do get some complexity. It's not like Benchmark.
No,
You're just
I'm
kind of getting
not,
this mouthful of spice.
Mouthful of proof.
I think we can agree. It's right. It's kind of here. It's just like either here or here. Okay, maybe
we do that?
Maybe we just kind of. It's more on par with the Eagle Rare. See that?
So a little more equal. Okay, what do we got next?
Here's one for you. It's the Blanton single barrel.
The old horsey topper.
This has been on at least one tier list.
Yeah. In that episode, though, we were comparing single barrels.
Single barrel.
So it
yeah.
might be different in this tier list.
Yeah.
Because we're comparing Buffalo Trace.
Proof, 93. Age, don't know. Single barrel, we're assuming they're like 6 to 8 years, maybe. Mash bill. Okay, so now we're getting into mash bill number 2.
The high rye.
Yeah, that's kind of where all the single barrel expressions
Mm-hmm.
live. Is that mash bill number 2, high rye? So let's talk a little bit about the history of this bottle. It was created in 1984 by master distiller Elmer T. Lee.
Oh,
And he's kind of a Buffalo Trace lifer.
I've heard of that name.
So this is actually the first single barrel. MSRP, I think it's 60 to 65. Now, secondary, sky's the limit, right? Well, can we agree on what the kind of the nationwide average is to pay for this bottle? Is there
$100. It's
Yeah.
probably around that.
Blanton's Gold? You're looking at another 75 to 100. Straight from the barrel, the Japanese versions, those are all going to be
It'll be higher than that.
very high, very hard to get. But this is the basic, and I think you're right. I think we call it kind of 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So flavor, $100 price point. What do you think?
Price point kills it for me. I mean, it's a pretty bottle. Flavor is average. I would say here in the middle. C.
Yeah.
It is a single barrel, so it will vary depending on the barrel. Price, if we're going 100, man, that's steep for an average single barrel. I would put this like in between here, just based off of price.
I think you nailed. I think it's kind of right there.
I think this flavor wise, I think I said C, but
Yeah.
I think it could live up here in B in this world. But like the price, man, just kills it. Like if this was in this world,
Yeah.
$50, $60, $75, it would be up here.
You think?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Next up, we have the old Elmer T. Lee. Mash bill number 2, so it's the same mash bill as the Blantons. I think MSRP is $40 on this. It is also a 90 proofer, so a little less than the Blantons. Let's talk secondary price on this one. So $150.
200.
I've seen it for $300.
Does anybody know why the secondary markup on this bottle is so high?
I have friends and buddies that are like, oh yeah, I remember not too long ago, this was sitting on every store shelf for $30.
Did I miss something? I mean, is it...
What happened?
I get what happened to Weller because people found out that
Yeah.
it was Pappy, but just not quite there yet. But what's the deal with this guy?
You guys tell us, why this costs so dang much.
Maybe I gotta taste it again.
It's actually been a minute since I've tried this too. Might.
Hold that thought.
Oh, look at that. All right. The old Elmer. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'd pay $300 for that.
Seriously.
I mean, it's good. What's the max based off of what you just tasted?
I pay $100.
$100.
Yeah. I like it slightly better than Blanton's. Flavor wise.
I'm in the 75 boat. I wouldn't pay it more than $75 for that.
Flavor for me, I think flavor for me is a B. That price, it's going way down. It's gonna land right here.
Oof. For me, flavor is a C.
Okay.
It's just kind of like you said about the Eagle Rare. You think it's kind of light and soft. That is light and soft. So
It's gonna wind
we're up here on flavor.
I'm putting it here when it's all said and done, just because of that price.
I would just nudge this down a little bit.
Okay, so that's going down.
Basically, put it right there. Right?
It's flirting with F down there.
Yeah, it's basically
That's
kind of
going to bourbon detention.
F plus. Okay, right there.
Oh,
E.
yikes!
E.
Yikes!
Man, if you're a fan of Elmer T. Lee, I'm sorry, but
Hopefully, you got a good deal on your bottles.
yeah. All right, what do we got next?
The Stag. Proof. Are you ready for this?
Give it to me.
130 plus.
Yes.
Yes, we are talking about cask strength Buffalo Trace mash bill numero uno. Okay, that's this guy at cask strength. Very, very good batched product. Multiple batches, usually every year. Age is going to be, it's living in the 8 to 9 year age, which is a very, very good sweet spot for bourbon. MSRP, so 70-ish is kind of the MSRP for this.
Really?
Yes. Certain parts of the country, you can actually find these on the shelf for that. Very, very good. But typically, around the rest of the world, or around the rest of the country, you're going to pay, I'd say $150. It would be about the average for this bottle.
Yeah.
$150. Little history on this bottle. So this is a barrel-proof beast named for George T. Stagg. He was the 19th century born bourbon titan whose distillery actually became what we now know as Buffalo Trace.
So he had his own distillery.
So we're going to call this 150. Start with flavor. Where are you going to put this thing? And then what's the max you would pay for this bottle?
So these vary, right? I've had really, really, really good ones. I think this is one of them. I'm going to say flavor is, it's going up toward you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say A for flavor. Price, I would stick around $100. I think
That's the most you'd pay.
yeah. 150 is a little steep for me. Price wise, it's going to drop it down, but I think the flavor keeps it up that way. I'm going to say above Taylor for me.
I love Stagg. I love it. It's great. They do a fantastic job mixing up the batches. And they have a great sense of achieving enough variety to keep them interesting, but they're always good. If it's 150, I'm probably going to buy it. I'd love to get them for cheaper than that, but I think 150 is worth it. Flavor, I agree. I think it's flirting with S tier for flavor, and then I think price probably knocks it down a little bit. So I'm thinking A plus. It's definitely in the front of this pack. There's no question about it. It's going to be up here, this area. Do you agree with that?
I agree. The only thing I would say is if you're a beginner, this is probably not an A for you. There's a lot of proof there. So like if you're into Eagle Rares, E.H. Taylors, well, they're all like 90 proof. It's going to be a little shock to the system.
I think
just saying, like it has great flavor if you can stand it.
One of the cool things about Buffalo Trace is you can kind of work your way up. If you're like a kind of a bourbon, like a beginner, and you're kind of working your way up, you can kind of start in this world. You've got This is the very basic, the Buffalo Trace, and then you can maybe experiment with age. You can experiment with proof. You can kind of work your way up to this guy, which is kind of the ultimate in flavor depth that Buffalo Trace offers. This, I think we're just kind of, it's leading the pack.
It's up there.
One more.
All right. Number 10. This is the Rock Hill Farms Single Barrel. It is a decanter style bottle. It's fancy. It's a little over the top maybe, but it is delicious from what I remember. It's been a minute. Proof is 100. The age is rumored to be 7 to 8-ish in that world. Mash bill is the number 2. MSRP, I want to say there's like something around $60, $65. I think it's very similar to the Blantons in price, but good luck finding that price.
Good luck.
$200 to $400 is probably more or less what you're paying for it, unless it's in a lottery and something that they're still offering it kind of closer to MSRP. Still probably $100, $150. What would you pay for this 100 proof single barrel?
It's tough because I think most people buy this bottle because it's so rare, and they want to have the more rare Buffalo Trace expressions. This falls right in line with that. For this particular bottle, since it's so rare, and I rarely see it for below $200-$300. If I saw it for $120, I'd probably buy it.
Yeah.
I'd probably buy it.
$120.
You know, in terms of flavor, it is good. It is a very good single barrel. Coming in at 100 proof. I mean, is it better than like an Old Forester Black Label or something like that? I don't think so. And you can get those Black Labels way more frequently than this one. So, yeah, flavor for me, I think it's gonna be here in this B-ish range. And then the price is probably gonna bump it down. Probably, I think right here in this open spot. I think
it's gonna end up C.
It's hard to put a price on this bottle on secondary because honestly, I've seen it for over $400. But I've also seen it for $199. Which is still too much. But since it fluctuates so much, you kind of you want to give it the benefit of the doubt. 200-ish, that's probably fair. I think it's gonna land here.
Price wise, I'm down here. I'm just like, this is silly. It's 100 proof. Flavor wise, I'm gonna try this again.
Hold that thought.
Ooh, that was a nice cork pop.
Cheers.
That one's good. I think the proof, it's 100. It's decent. It has good flavor. Like it's a step above Blanton's.
Yeah. It's 2 steps above.
2?
On flavor.
I would put this above Taylor. Price. Down here.
Wow. That's a big drop.
Yeah. What is happening?
Even after trying it again, you wouldn't get closer to paying that $200-ish.
Not for me. It's a nice looking bottle, but there's a lot of other better bottles at $75 that I would rather have. Jack Daniels. So I would have to put it above benchmark any day, all day. I'm gonna say the value on this though is still better than this. So I think this Rock Hill Farms hole right here was made for this bottle.
I think it was.
I like it. It's just not paying that much kind of money for it.
Win it in the lottery.
Yeah.
Okay, so there it is. The ultimate Buffalo Trace tier list. 10 bottles, 1 distillery, and way too many opinions. Real quick, thank you to Jared and the Barrel Fellowship here in St. Louis for letting us snag a few of these bottles.
All right, some of these lived up to their hype. Others maybe just lived off the hype.
But that is why we love doing this. Every single pour has a story. Every bottle sparks debate. That's what bourbon's all about, right?
Yeah. It's about drinking, but also different opinions.
Right.
Speaking of different opinions, now it's your turn. Drop your own rankings in the comments below. Which bottle hits S tier for you, and which ones do you think are way overhyped?
And while you're down there, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next round of chaos. Our next list it's already in the works.
Yeah, we have something planned. If you want to take it one step further, make sure to join the Artfully Bourbon Social Club. We'd love to have you.
And a big thanks to everyone watching, sipping, and supporting what we are doing here.
Yeah. Cheers, friends.
And thanks for hanging out. Till next time.
Stay curious and enjoy responsibly. Peace.